Welcome back. We are covering 20 key actions to increase sales, and we're on number 2 and number 1. But before we get started, in the description in the video below, the first video, AAC, the sales success diagram, you should go, if you haven't listened to that already, at the end of this video, click there and go back and listen to that video. All these 20 key actions are going to be useless if you don't have these three diagrams, AAC, these items implemented in your life, and you need to make sure you listen to that and that it's part of your daily comings and goings. So before we get started, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, which is the like button, and then also click the alert button so you're notified of future content that comes down the pike. And we're going to jump right in. The second item for 20 key action items to increase sales is stop being a salesperson. You're an educator. Being in sales has such a bad rap, right? And I actually enjoy selling because I enjoy educating people. I don't go into it with the outcome of trying to convert somebody to make them buy something they don't need. That's not what I'm doing. If I'm selling, I want to sell something that I believe in, that I'm passionate about, and that I believe in, which is what my channel is doing here, right? I believe in small business. I'm passionate about it. I love doing it. I love helping people that are small business owners. And that's why I'm putting this video series together for you, hopefully to encourage you, to educate you. And you heard what I just said there. I'm educating you. I'm sharing my knowledge with you. I'm doing it free of charge here, right? Besides your eyeballs and your time, I'm not charging anything for it. I'm selling you when I ask you to subscribe, to hit the thumbs up, to click the alert button, to click on the playlist, watch the videos all the way through. All of these things are helpful to me. So that's my sales pitch, but I'm not selling you on that. I'm actually trying to educate you. I believe that you're smart enough to know if what I'm offering you is good value, right? I'm not trying to sell you. And typically you're not going to sell people. I'm one of those people. I'm the hardest person to sell to, right? I'm not one of those people that's going to buy something I don't want to buy, or that's if it's not good for me. At the end of the day, there's a good salesman I ran into the other day when we switched my internet service, right? We were with Spectrum for a while, hated their service. They're horrible, left them, switched over to another vendor I'm not going to promote here. The Spectrum guy came up. He spent a good half an hour, 40 minutes on the porch with me, educating me about how they've improved and changed since the last time that I had them. He won my business because he spent the time. He wasn't hard pressing me. I said, give me your information and I'll call you when I'm ready, right? He did that, didn't try and close the deal right then. I called him back because he spent the time educating me in terms of how things have changed since the first time I had them. That's the mentality and mindset you need to go into when you're talking to people about your service and your product. You should be a trusted source of education for them, whether they buy for you or not, where they pick up the phone and say, hey, Paul, what do you think about this for my business, right? I'm not selling them anything. I'm not selling them consulting time. I'm not selling them anything. But if they're coming to me, they trust me. I want that, right? I want people to do that so that when I do need to sell them my consulting service, that's what I'm offering, I'm their primary. After the second or third time they call me, I'm going to say, you know what, Susie, you keep coming to me. How come you don't hire me? Right? I've built up the relationship enough, though, and spent enough time investing in them and educating them that hopefully that'll be easier for them to close the deal and trust me enough to go with me. And it doesn't matter what the service is, right? You need to educate them about your product, your service, not sell them, right? And if you do that, hopefully two things are going to happen. You'll eventually get the business, and it'll be a long-term investment and relationship with them that will keep giving you in terms of referrals. Their kids and their family will come to you, right? So that's the other way you got to think about this. It's a long-term strategy and investment and a relationship you're building here. But the second thing is, if they tell you no, that's good data and feedback for you to improve your product and service. Maybe it's something that you need to tweak, and I talked about that in the last video, or a couple of videos ago. Maybe by you getting that feedback in terms of why you're not watching my channel and you telling me, I can make the change. I want to hear that. I may not like it, right? I may not like hearing the data points, but at least I know and I can make that change. You want to hear that so that you can improve upon how you can better educate them, how you can improve upon your product or service. All right. Number one, this is probably the simplest thing for you to do, but I want to challenge you. If you think that you're a very social person and the life of the party and you're talking to people, that's good. But I want to challenge you this way, right? Are you talking to people everywhere at every turn, Okay, and here's what I mean by that. I'm not even in sales right now. I'm not selling anything. I'm selling my YouTube channel. That's what I'm selling. Asking you to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the alert button, to share the video. I'm not selling though right now. And so even when I'm not selling, even though I am kind of selling, but I'm not, whenever I'm at the gas station pump, I'll ask people, how's your day going? Something that simple. If I'm in the elevator with them, whenever, if we ever get back to that stage, and hopefully we will at some point in time, how's your day going? And mean it when you ask, right? You'd be surprised at what kind of relationship gets struck up. You see that same person at the same time when you're getting into the office at 6 a.m. every day, like I am, and I see that same person, I'm like, hey, good morning, how's it going? Right? After a while, I get to know their name. After a while, we start asking little things about each other, getting to know each other a little bit better. And after a while, maybe the opportunity for them to know about my YouTube channel comes up. I'm not pushing it. I'm not hard selling it. I don't need to. I'm just cultivating relationship. I'm genuinely trying to be, friendly. Same thing with when I'm talking to, the grocery store clerk. How's your day going, right? And encourage them while you're doing it. Hey, thank you for your service. Appreciate you ringing me out. Thank them. It doesn't happen that often. If anything, they're always getting poked in the eye about something, right? Maybe a customer said something bad about them. They handed the receipt to them wrinkled. You saying thank you and just engaging them. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Hope you get off work soon, and do something fun. Talk to people. It's going to help you feel comfortable and confident talking. I talk to everybody. I talk to people that are complete opposite of me. I talk to, what looks like Hell's Angels motorcycle guys. And I'll tell you what, they'll tell me all about their bike. I'll ask them about it. They'll start talking to me like we're best friends forever. I'm talking to them about their baby. You can do the same thing. You can become better at sales just by talking to people genuinely, getting to know them, initiating, smiling at them, right? All of those things will make you a better salesperson, and hopefully not a salesperson, but an educator and relationship builder at the end of the day. All right, that is it. Again, asking for the sale, talking to people. Do me a favor, click the subscribe button, hit the alert button to get notified when new content comes out. Click the thumbs up, which is a like button, and then also take a minute and look at that sales success diagram. If this is the first video you're watching for some reason, you should listen to this and then go through and listen to all these 20 key actions, but they'll all be meaningless if you're not implementing AAC in the sales success diagram. Have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you later.